man, Jeff man the villain man. You know what time it is, the voice of the villains. I'm there again with a preview for the game on Saturday, Brighton versus Aston Villa. And to be honest, it should be a win. It should be a win, but we get to that for my prediction later on in the video. But you know what's so good now? We are back to the week games, yeah? Just a week, one game a week. We are back to it for Aston Villa because we're not in the EFL Cup, we're not in the FA Cup, we're not in the big other leagues and cups, sorry. So we are back to just the Premier League, one game a week. It's looking good. We need that. We need that just to focus on this, to get this top 6. We need that. We do need that. But let's move to the preview coming up. Actually, before that, let's just quickly say, Arsenal fans, you've been talking to me nicely, so we'll let you off. You get me? All of them, we've done a double on them, and I ain't heard one bad word about my team from an Arsenal fan. Not one. You get me? They might say we deserve a penalty, all that crap, but besides that, not one card a double. 3-0, 1-0, say no more. Let's move to the Brighton game coming up. And again, like I might have said, it might be an easy game, but again, it's Brighton. We never know what could happen with them, as we've seen in the last game when we played them at home. Yes, it was a loss, but we get to that. Let's move to Brighton. So Brighton are sitting, what, 15th right now? They've played 23 games, they've won 5, they've drawn 10 and lost 8. For me, at the start of the season, as I said in my video from way back, I thought Brighton would be battling for relegation. But nah, mate, they look comfy. They look comfy just to stay up this season, and they ain't gonna battle for top half of the table. They're gonna be in relegation. They're gonna be sitting 15th between 10th, and that's where they're sitting right now. So they're doing what they should be doing, in it, Brighton, in it, yeah. They're doing what they should be doing, but I can't. They still can get relegated. It's still there. It's still there if they fall off and lose a matter of games, because. Yeah, again, we all keep saying this. This season is very up, down, up, down, up, down. But yeah, Brighton now, yeah. Let's move to their games. Let's move to the latest games. Brighton, last game, I think they played, I think it was Burnley away, where they got a draw. And yeah, they got a draw and it was quite good. And they've also have beaten Liverpool and Spurs in the last previous games in the Premier League. So we have to take that in consideration. They beat Liverpool with their home, you get me, at their ground, at Liverpool ground, Anfield. They beat them 1-0. They beat Spurs 1-0. So we do know Brighton can get the results from these big teams. You get me? We do know that. And they also beat, they lost against Leicester. I think it was yesterday in the FA Cup. So they have lost a game in the last week. But at the same time, they've won big games previously. But they're drawn against Burnley as well. So again, it's very shaky. It's very shaky with Brighton. Again, we do know they have certain players on their team what can do so much damage. Few players are injured. We'll get to that, you get me? But they still have enough players to do a few bits and bobs. But again, man, like let's move to the game where we had with them this season, started this season. It was 2-1, I think it was. We got robbed, to be honest. Like, I'm not. People might say, oh, you see, we actually get robbed, because if you look back and see the penalty on Trezeguet, that he got clipped. He got clipped. It was meant to be a penalty. I don't know what the VAR was seeing back then, but I guarantee you, if that was happening now, they would give it. So for me, I feel like we got robbed that game. It should have been a 2-2. Konza got the goal. Danny Welbeck, and I think it was, I can't remember the other geezer, but it was a good goal from them, and it's a good game as well. So, but again, the first goal, Welbeck, big errors. The whole defense were playing a big high line, and we've left Danny Welbeck just to run all the way from the halfway line, all the way to the end and bang it in. So it was shaky. Started the season. This game, it should be a different score. It should be, but again, we never know. Last season as well, it was. I don't want to get fully into that, but we've won 1, 2-1, I think it was. We lost 1, 3-1, and we drawn 1, 1-1. I think it's something around them last season, but again, we all know my point on last season. Dean had a different, as well, in them 3 games, he had a different team for every single game, and he was still getting to know the players. But this season, no excuse, but I do say we got robbed. So there is an excuse here. We got robbed. We should have honestly had the penalty. We should have took the draw. Yes, they might have stood there. And they got a red card, yeah, but it was last minute. So I personally feel we should have got a draw, but it was 2-1. This game now, and that was at home as well, so it's away this time. But our away form, as we all know, has been quite good in it with the clean sheets. And boom, let's go to it now, because we all know Brighton have a few threats in it. We all know Brighton have a few threats, yeah. And I'm gonna stick with, obviously, Lamptey injured. great stuff, yeah. Big threat he is. He would have been a big threat. But he's injured, so for me, it's that cheat, more pay, what you want to call him. I mean, more pay, you're a cheat. I mean, old type tie for that one there. Cause he's a cheat. He's been cheating for a few games, but let's see what happens. He's been a big threat. He can always score at any time for them. Who else have they got? I think it's Matt Alistair, the cam. Big threat as well. He's got good passing. He knows how to shoot. They've got a few good players in it, mediocre players that will say like all of them can play football in it. So we will have to look as well. Is it their centre backs? They're very strong in it, big and strong. So Watkins is gonna have a bit of work to do there. But for me, I'm gonna go confident for this game because like I'm not saying Brighton are not doing good, but this season they've been a bit, you get me, iffy. So we have to get the win from them just to keep our momentum going. Because after this, our next 4 games are very tough. It's going to be games, yeah, where this table can change dramatically. Because it's teams like Leeds, Everton, Leicester. You get me? So we need to make sure we get these 3 points from this game and move on to the next games and get them as well, man. Because we need them. We need them, people. Top 6. You get me? I'm saying it. I'm still saying top 6 for the Villa. Yeah, confident. Still got the games in hand. We're still going strong, yeah? Let's move to the prediction then. Yeah? My prediction for this, I'm gonna go with a 2-0. I'm gonna go with a Villa 2-0. I don't see them scoring really. I don't. Cause they're missing their right back. They're missing a few other key players from their team as well. So I'm gonna go with a 2-0 Villa. Gunshot at Watkins, and I'm gonna go with Traore to get a goal. Definitely this game, 100%. Let's move to the lineup. Emmy and goal. Has to be my keeper there, #1, Golden Glove, all of that. You know the thing set. My 2 blocks, yeah? My 2 blocks. Mings putting a shift in the Arsenal game. I want to see that again, yeah? Mings and Konza in the middle for centre-back. We're going to have Cash on the right, Target on the left. Simple stuff. In the middle now, we're going to see Douglas Luiz come back into the team. Yeah, me Douglas. And I say, if you want to give McGinn a little break, give McGinn a break. But if not, McGinn on there and the Nakamba, any of them 2, but I want to see Douglas back in the squad. That's my 3 now I'm going to go with. And it's about time, yeah, I want to see SANSON, yeah? That's who I want to see now, yeah? I want to see SANSON, yeah? So no Barkley, I'm sorry Barkley, 17th minute, 60th minute, you can come on. SANSON needs to get the Euro on loan. SANSON's an actual player, yeah? You can get bench for a little bit, you get me? So my 3 I want to go with is SANSON in the middle, Jack on the left and Traore on the right. Even still, if SANSON, yes, you can swap SANSON for Douglas and make Douglas still have another rest. Either way, I want to see SANSON, yeah? Traore on the right starting, Trezeguet to come on after. Our guys are not to miss out for this game, just this game. And obviously, Gunshot at Watkins up front, my brother, scoring galore. England, Southgate, call him, yeah? Call him, yeah? Simple stuff. That'll be my lineup. That's my prediction. So, you know, I'm gassed for this game. We need the 3 points. And I see the 3 points coming our way. That's what I see in it. So, hopefully it goes. Before I go, just a quick little rundown. Yeah, look at rumours going around. Villa want to pay Jack 200k a week just to keep him with a new contract. Do it. Yeah, if we want to move up, yeah, and people are telling me it's unfair for the other players, unfair for the... No, it's not, yeah. If this geezer is going to be the start for the Villa, he's bringing us from the Championship, he's bringing us into the Premier League, he's kept us up. Now he's going to get into it. Listen, he's gonna be the man. You get me? He's going to have a statue within 10 years, yeah, 20 years, 100%. If he stays with us and he signs that contract, I would like that. Also, another rumour, he was meant to be John Tezzy, Big Tez. He meant to have an interview for the Bournemouth, but then now it's came back saying he's not actually in the run for the Bournemouth, so he's going to stay with us hopefully to the end of the season. And we need that as well. I don't want to see him go halfway through the season. It's not about that. It's really not about that. But boom, you know what time it is. The voice of the villains. You know what I'm saying. Prediction there, 2-0. The lineup there. Everything blessed. Stay tuned for the match reaction coming in it.